It's a It's a rap
Riding
bridge.
up like a Harley and pull off in this Ferrari. If he hanging, we banging.
banging.
Phone ringing, he singing. It ain't karaoke mic night, but get the mic because we
singing.
It's ironic
I
'cause
messed it up.
It is karaoke.
It is karaoke night, yeah.
To the A, to the N, to the G, to the I. Yeah, we got it. Guys, welcome to Solving Twin Peaks. I'm going to leave all that in.
Okay.
I feel like we've been very Twin Peaks heavy. We haven't been very comedy heavy. So I want each person to tell a knock-knock joke to start us off. I'm joking.
No, I think it's
Hey,
fitting.
knock,
Oh, who's there?
knock. Not
Laura Palmer.
her, 'cause
Oh,
she's dead.
I thought you were saying not Selena, which is also true.
Oh, no, I would never talk
She
about
would never,
Selena
he would
that
never
way.
disrespect a real life person. I got one time a person made a TikTok about me and PD trying to get us canceled over a joke.
Because
that was made.
I said some things
Yeah.
that somebody didn't like.
It wasn't that bad of a joke. It was a joke about that. It was all over the news at that time. The what's that artist's name?
D4vid.
D4vid. He killed someone. So
D4-bit?
D4vid.
It's like David, but he put a 4 instead of an A. So I
Because
call
he's a
him.
real creative
Guys,
genius.
I don't know anything about this guy. I don't. Anything's fair game. If you go by D4-bit,
D4-bit.
It's just David with a 4.
You take
But
the
how do
A
you
out.
say it?
You take the
I
A
don't
out.
know.
I think you just say David, but
Oh,
he
you
put
just
a,
say David?
But he put a 4 in there, so I say D4vid.
Yeah, I mean that makes the most
So
sense.
what
to
was
me.
the joke? He killed someone?
Well, no, he killed someone and he put them in the back of his car.
Oh, this is recently.
Yes. It was all over
I
the news.
remember
So
that.
PD just kind of brought that up, made like a joke because it was the true crime podcast.
Yeah, I sang one of his songs and like changed the lyrics, and somebody got real mad. Anyway,
Well, the reason I bring that up is because in the TikTok trying to get us canceled for that joke, which by the way, I didn't even make the fucking joke. Don't take my livelihood away. Fuck
all
this
me.
guy. He's
Yeah,
got
fuck
a
me.
job to depend on.
Well, you could have edited it out, though.
Yeah, but I didn't think it was that bad of a deal.
Sure.
I didn't think it was a bad joke. That's why I've brought it up again.
Here we are.
and it's gonna get edited
hey,
out again.
No,
Guys.
it's here to stay because I really didn't think it was. I clipped it and posted it recently.
I want it. You can't clip this out. I don't like the joke. And I'm not.
I'm clipping that out. I'm
dang
clipping
it.
that out.
Dang it.
In fact, let me just add something. I didn't like the joke. I didn't like the joke at all. I'm gonna add that.
Yeah.
The reason I bring this up, in that video, she goes, "You made your platform based off the death of a fictional woman, a fictional girl.
Oh.
It's unethical for you to be joking about a real fictional or real girl, in fictional."
Do you want to run it back
fiction-
one more?
In
No,
fictional.
it's okay.
That's how you say it's fiction and in fiction.
Yeah, it's fiction and in fiction. That's why when you go to the library, which everyone does nowadays, everybody
I love
goes
a
to the
library.
you're like, man, there's an F if it's fiction?
You guys are younger than me.
I.
Did you all have to learn the Dewey Decimal System?
No.
You did.
I thought we did.
You were
Oh.
homeschooled.
I don't remember
You
it,
were
but
homeschooled.
okay. Well,
Yeah, they were like, we spend most of our time at the library.
Right. You're going to need to know this.
but
You're going to need to know
it's
this.
fitting that you bring up something that had to be edited out. You know, because
Yeah, sorry about this.
I have a whole theory that is based around something that you edited out a few weeks ago, but I can't get into it yet. I'm saving it.
So you mentioned this to me. You said, hey, you edited something out. And I was like, well, what was it? And you said, I can't tell you.
Yeah, I'm saving it for the end of this podcast.
I'm really curious.
Are you sure you said it, Pete?
I am 100% sure because it wasn't like the problem wasn't the thing I'm circling back to. The problem was something else I said. And that's why it got edited out.
Okay. So did you say something problematic? I
It
don't know what I
sounded
would've voted
problematic,
out or
yes.
Edited out. I said voted out. Like I'm talking about Survivor.
I said something that sounded
Travis
problematic and you voted it out.
I voted it out because it was in fiction.
The tribe has spoken and we have voted it out.
Oh, okay. I don't remember what that is, but I'm excited to hear about it. When do you want to go over this whole theory?
When I lock in who I think did it.
Oh,
okay,
wow.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a
I'm really
mega
excited
tease.
to talk to you about this episode, though, because this episode has it all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It has it all.
This episode has everything.
Yeah, I was about to say.
I'm not going to say what happened.
Wait,
'cause
you
we're
like
gonna-
the show now?
This episode.
Whoa.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
This is an episode of television, folks.
Okay. 6 episodes in and Brand's on board.
I'm on board with this episode.
What was it before this? If it's television now.
Not sure what
It was in fiction.
I don't know if you've heard our discussion about the show, but I don't know what it is. It is a wild thing. It's a wild thing, but this is an episode of
Yeah.
TV.
I'm so excited to hear what you guys have to say about this one because, quite frankly, there's things in this episode so important. And I'm so curious if you even caught them.
I don't.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I'll just say my investigation took a turn in Chicago. I spent a lot of time on the Blue Line, and I was just thinking, the train.
The thin blue line.
Yeah. The train that goes from Forest Park to O'Hare. That's
Okay.
what I spent a lot of time on.
I've never been to Chicago, so I didn't know.
But I stumbled into a back alley bar.
Whoa.
I just saw a bunch of people in an alley, and I was like, that looks like a line of some sort. And so I went to check it out, and then it was a tiki bar.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
And I had some drinks. I was telling people about the case, and that's when
About Twin Peaks?
Yeah, my about
You
my
stumble
investigation.
into a back alley bar.
Did
And
you
you're
just
like,
say you're
hey,
telling
hey,
people about the case?
About my investigation that's currently happening.
People, I'm on an investigation here. Let me tell you about
That's
the
why
case.
I said it took a turn in Chicago. I was
But you're-
thinking about it a lot.
You forget to tell them it's Twin Peaks, so you're just talking as if it's a real murder investigation, and they're sitting there like, what the
I didn't say Twin Peaks. I was just talking about, I was like, so there's this girl, Laura, okay? And here's everybody I know that's connected to her, and here's their connection to her.
Guys, welcome to episode 6. Episode starts in a pretty funky way. Agent Cooper is woken up in the middle of the night in his hotel room at the Great Northern. There's chance.
So far, it's been a wonderful place to dwell
Yes.
at night.
And he didn't bring his earplug.
No, because
Why would he?
Why would he? It's not
Why
New
would he?
York.
Yeah. There's chance and singing keeping Cooper awake.
Yeah.
Basically, there's an Iceland business junket at the hotel. We see Audrey visiting Agent Cooper at breakfast, as she seems to do every day. But this time she goes, I want to help you with the case. And she's like, well, can I come with you today to work and investigate? And he goes,
frazzled.
well, you know, Wednesdays were traditionally school days when I was your age. Then he goes, how old are you?
Oh, thank God.
And she goes, I'm 18.
Oh, thank God. Is that true?
Do we believe her? I don't know. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was happy that it was finally asked and answered.
I hope she's 18 after what happens in the very last moment of this episode.
Yeah.
She's got to be 18.
I hope she's 18. Otherwise, Agent
Because
Cooper.
I got to be honest. I hope she's 18 because I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
I'm rooting for these
they're-
two
they're a
lovebirds.
they're a
They're
cute
cute
couple.
together.
So can we go ahead and put you on record, though, that you're all for the grown man that works for the FBI sleeping with a high school
Yeah,
student?
the 30-something. Is he like 30?
I don't know how old he is. He could be 22.
could
Let me look
be.
into this. While you guys bicker over if you're problematic, I'll Google it.
I don't know.
Well, if anything, I become problematic because I've been,
Dressed as
talking
her?
about
You're the one
dressed
that
as
keeps
her.
calling her hot.
Exactly.
I have stayed out of this
yeah.
conversation. I'm just
I'm a-
rooting for these two.
Yeah, well, that still doesn't feel great.
I would just.
It's better.
He's 34.
I assumed Sherilyn Finn was, older.
Yeah, here
In
let's,
this role?
Let's look.
Is she 18 or is she lying? Does that give something away if I...
I don't think so.
I figured she was like a Hannah Montana's brother, and that's why it's okay for me to say she's hot. You know what I mean?
she was 23
Okay.
when they were filming Twin Peaks, so you're in the
She's
clear.
the best.
I don't know about you.
Of both. Well, I listen. I don't love it.
Oh wait, please forgive me. That's Cheryl Lee was 23.
Sherilyn Finn.
Sherilyn Finn was 24 to 25, so she's our age pretty much
That makes me feel
In the
so
show.
much better.
in the show. Not now. Now she's quite a bit older.
But
Yeah.
in the show,
But
she's
in-
playing an 18-year-old.
Yes.
We
Well,
think.
I guess she says she's 18. She could be
So
lying to Cooper.
I can continue to be horny for Audrey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hashtag horny for Audrey.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of. Well, man, now I feel like there's Cheryl Lee, Sherilyn Finn, and then I was about to talk about.
The killer?
Yeah. What if I just accidentally spoiled the whole thing? No. Who works at the diner? Not Norma. Bobby. Shelly.
Yeah.
I'm a big Shelly fan. Big fan of Shelly. What is her last name?
I don't know. Well,
Because
Yeah.
of Leo. They're married. I don't know if you guys paid attention.
No, I got it.
They're married. Uncle Jerry has been partying hard with the Icelandic businessmen. He's been having a blast. They're very funny to me that first they had Norwegians trying to invest in the Ghostwood Estates. This is the first time we hear it called that, I think. Now he's got people from Iceland. What's wrong with people in this country investing in this thing?
I am so confused by his brother and just what he does.
Uncle Jerry?
Yeah.
I believe his job is to go on these business trips
Right.
and find investors,
Yeah.
but instead he finds Hepa the Snow Queen.
Yeah, did not
Yeah.
bring back a sandwich at all this time.
No, he brought back a Snow Queen.
I
He's
think
in
his
love.
enthusiasm for this particular sale is mostly due to her.
Yeah, well, and also
Snow Queen.
he didn't bring back a sandwich, but Hepa did give him an entire lamb leg.
Yeah, well.
I think that's a HEPA violation.
Hey, fucking, you get a raise,
yeah.
dude. You,
Well, hey, I made you laugh before.
no, you made me laugh too hard last time, and then you got mad at me about
I
it.
didn't get
Ooh.
mad.
Everybody saw the
No,
tape.
I didn't want expectations. You got to ground them.
You'll get a raise by the end of this
All right,
episode, I'm sure, because this one's a crazy one. Great joke here from Uncle Jerry. I think he's hilarious. But Ben Horn goes, I'm throwing a gala with the best and brightest of Twin Peaks there. And he goes, oh, is it going to take place in a phone booth? That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, we're not all international travelers like you,
Yeah,
okay? And you.
Yeah.
Chicago and Atlanta.
That's right.
All over the world,
Well,
baby.
go to Mexico this year.
Yeah.
You're a traveling
So
boy.
3 places.
3 places.
That's more than most people get to go. And that's a privilege. And
Yeah.
you should not take that for granted.
You're going to not get a raise. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm taking back your raise. I'm docking your raise.
Yeah.
Leland interrupts Ben and Jerry as they are talking about this, and he does not seem to be doing well. He tells Ben that he wants to come back to work for this Iceland deal because he needs something to occupy
I
his
get
mind.
it, man. Sometimes you just need to like pour yourself into the work, you know?
Yeah.
Sometimes, but then they said like doctor's orders, go back to bed. Like,
I don't think he's supposed to be at work because he's had a breakdown.
But the doctor literally just said go lay in bed.
Well, is the Dr. Jacoby?
yeah, Dr. Jacob.
Well, no, it's not Dr. Jacoby. Well, it could be Dr. Jacoby, but there's also the town doctor who's Donna's dad.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm not a doctor. Is
Make
the
that explicitly clear.
yes, working on it. Is the prescription for somebody who's really going through it just hey go lay in bed?
Well, I don't think he means lay in bed literally. I think he's supposed to be like at home. I don't think he's supposed to just like get rest, like bed rest. So yeah, I guess he's supposed to lay in bed.
I just think
This
that's
was 1990. They didn't
I
have
know,
like
but like laying in bed can like add to it.
I don't, sleep
Right.
it off, you know? That's what I would
sleep
do.
off the death of your
sleep off,
daughter.
Yeah.
sleep off the sadness.
Right.
It's a cycle.
No, I see what you're saying. Like being depressed and then
Yeah.
staying in bed, cooped up. It would
Go
be better
out,
for him to go out.
work out,
Go fishing with
Go fishing.
old fish in the percolator
be
boy.
around people.
Yes, go
Don't-
dancing by yourself and upset everyone as you break down on the dance floor.
Listen.
Literally.
I just think that it wasn't great advice by the doctor.
I'm
not a
support that.
doctor.
I support that.
Yeah, but that's what I would
You're
say.
a doctor in the same way that Dre and Pepper are. You know Dre and Pepper?
Dr. Pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dr. Trey.
Yeah.
Got it.
Jacques' apartment, if you remember from last episode,
I remember.
has been
I also remember.
infiltrated by the FBI and the sheriff's department.
Right.
They can't seem to find Jacques or his brother. I wonder why. Does anyone have any guesses to what happened to them?
I'm sure they're fine.
They're just doing business, you know, driving their
the-
trucks.
Across the Canadian border, they
Yeah.
probably
Yeah.
ran off.
They
Surely
probably
they
ran
weren't murdered or
No.
anything.
I don't think so.
Ice road truckers. You know?
But they are investigating the apartment, and they talk about the blood that they found on Leo Johnson's shirt in the last episode.
Yeah.
And they say, hey,
That
it
was planted there
by Bobby.
by Bobby.
Yes.
Bobby and
Shelley.
Shelly
Not to be
Johnson.
confused with Cheryl Lynn
or
Sherilyn Finn.
or Sherilyn Flynn.
Finn the
Sherilyn
dog.
Finn.
Yeah, but the other one is Cheryl Lee, the actress who plays Arnold Palmer.
Roll the over. Her,
Damn it.
her
Have
dick
you
is
guys
massive.
heard about it? It's just swinging.
What's so bad is I have Arnold Palmer's in the fridge over there
Yeah.
because of that conversation.
Do we have to?
water.
This is episode 6 of our show. That's a reference to episode 1.
Yeah.
Do we need to explain why we just implied? That?
No, I think
No?
they can go back and listen.
I gotta be honest,
Okay.
if you are coming in here for the first time on episode 6, you're a freak. And you don't deserve to be explained the Arnold Palmer dick joke from episode 1. We don't owe you anything.
No, you got to figure that one out for yourself. Or
right.
even funnier, this is their first episode and they hear it and they just go, "Oh yeah, no, I know."
I get it, dude. That dude,
No explanation
that
needed.
dude had a honker. It was nuts.
The blood on Leo Johnson's shirt was not Laura's blood. It is AB negative.
Yeah.
And then Cooper goes, "It's Jacques Renault's blood on Leo Johnson's shirt." And I was like, "Do we know that?" I don't know if we know that. And then the phone rings again, and the doctor goes, Jacques Renault's blood type is AB negative.
Yeah. Something an alien might know.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It is kind of implied that, like, whoa, he's so good at this. But I was just thinking about it logically from what we've learned so far. Why is Jacques' blood on Leo Johnson's shirt? Right? Because this is the shirt that he had in his truck. We've seen Jacques after the fact.
And Jacques, he looks too fat to fit in Leo's clothes.
Right. That's a good point.
Well, but he could have maybe beat him up at some point.
Yeah.
Do you beat up your business partners often?
Yeah. And you all better,
Poor Dan.
You all better be careful too.
Ooh.
They also find.
You know what I mean?
Yes. I see what you're saying.
They're not traditional business partners.
No,
There's
no.
drugs involved.
Yeah, no.
And didn't it sound so pleasant when he's like, pick me up over here. I don't like waiting. You know?
Yeah, no, that's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't even think about that.
That's okay.
They also find a Flesh World magazine hidden in Jacques' apartment in the ceiling tiles.
I was disappointed to see that.
I found one of
cover
those.
again. Flesh World. I just
Wait,
don't-
what?
I found one in a thrift store in Chicago.
An actual Flesh World
Yeah.
magazine?
No, not really.
Oh. You like open it up and you're like, everything's making sense.
Yeah.
You open it up, there's a picture of Leo Johnson's truck.
Yeah. He was putting stuff together.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Cooper was cooking.
It was a lot. I have written it down, although this is my second time watching the show. First time, couldn't comprehend what was happening with this magazine. I think it's because I didn't grow up with magazines.
But I thought we already kind of figured out what the magazine was in the first
I agree,
episode.
but it's still a little confusing. Let me break down what he says.
You just say you understand because you didn't grow up with magazines?
I didn't either.
I didn't know, like, if you see an article in a magazine, my thought process is, oh, the publication wrote it. I didn't realize you could write in like a newspaper ad.
Sure. I don't think that Flesh World is the norm
Right.
for magazines.
Right. No, I know this is just, I just didn't understand how magazines worked like that, where you could
Yeah.
like send in like,
You
I'm
don't know
looking
about the
for
classified ads.
Yeah. I thought that was something that was just in like newspapers.
Let's write an ICP song that's like, you know, the magnets, how do they work? Like magazines, how do they work?
An Insane Clown Posse reference.
Yeah.
I did not foresee that.
Dude,
all.
I didn't even know what ICP meant. I'm not hip with the lingo. Is
I'm
that
not-
what the clown band is known for? Just
That's the only thing I know about Insane
one of those
Clown
songs.
Posse is that they have a song about like magnets. Whoa.
How do they work?
awesome. I gotta start listening to ICP.
And they also are like really big in the pro wrestling. Like they're also like a
Yeah.
professional wrestling group. They're like the Wu-Tang Clan, but for pro wrestling.
And for really interesting people.
Yeah. They explain how the Flesh World magazine works with Renette putting an ad in and then getting answers to her ad through a PO box.
Also, this is not normal magazine stuff.
Nope.
Okay,
I
so
think that this is specific. This is like how they do a workaround. Like this is clearly,
was this kind of thing in Playboy back in the day?
I don't know.
So is that before your time too?
My only experience with Playboy, because I don't know if YouTube will it'll dock it because of pornography.
I think we're well past that. I got a DM the other day being like, "Is that a Playboy bunny tattoo on your arm?" And I just went, "Yeah."
Yeah. So, my buddy Brandon Kaiser,
Your
who
buddy?
lived- my buddy,
Oh, okay.
Brandon Kaiser from down the street. He was my bad influence friend. He tried to.
Oh, and he had some Playboys.
His dad did under his bed.
Ooh.
Under his dad. His dad didn't put him under Brandon's bed. That would
Was
be
his
weird.
parents divorced or was this a marital bed?
Dude, marital bed.
Whoa, Playboys under the marital
So
bed?
you got a third hand Playboy?
But he
You need a third hand.
he pulled out the Playboy, and like a good Christian boy, I ran away. Fled that
Oh.
temptation.
I did find one of those in Chicago from the 80s.
A Playboy?
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Or you should have opened it and been like, oh, this is great for my investigation.
Ooh,
One
yeah.
day I'm gonna do the Twin Peaks show. I need to understand how magazines work. How
Yeah.
sex magazines
I'm writing
work.
them off my taxes because it's for this podcast. It's a work purchase.
Hey babe,
Don't. It's for work. hey,
hey, can you let me know when the Playboy comes?
Hey, time is money, honey.
Hey,
They
be in the studio.
they do find out.
It's fine.
They do find out that the PO box that reached out to the ad that Renette left in the Flesh World magazine belonged to Jacques Renault.
Well, he said, I bet it'll belong to him. But,
I think you're right. Yeah, I think you're right. My bad.
So he's like, I'm sure it's this, but they don't have it confirmed
They don't know
yet.
that for sure. Okay. But then, and this is where I started getting confused. Then there was like a letter, and they're like, oh, a picture. I wonder who Jacques been getting freaky with. And then they open the picture and they go, well, the beard sort of ruins the effect of the lingerie. I don't know what the fuck that was about.
Do we know who that guy was?
I couldn't figure it out. I didn't know if it was Jacques, and I just didn't remember what
Did
he
not look
like.
like the same guy. No.
It did.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal is.
So I don't know who that was.
Listen, if whatever Jock is into is
It's fine. It's fine.
by our podcast,
Of course.
I will say it was a fascinating thing to throw in there really quickly and not spin it.
It was like, is this supposed to be
Yeah.
a joke?
yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, what Cooper said was definitely supposed
Very
to be
funny.
a joke.
Very funny.
But I do think that there's something there, but I don't know what it is.
Yeah, so I think Jacques and Leo are involved in the drug / trafficking business and,
Right.
and yeah, making these women like record, and then they do the ads like with the curtains. You know, we saw the same
Oh,
set as the place
yes.
that we found later. So they like kidnap these girls
Is
and
it
then force them
possible
into it.
that that's a blackmail thing? Like maybe
Could
that,
be.
whoever that guy is, met up with the girl. The girl's like, "Do you like put this on? This will be fun," or something. I don't know.
Mhm.
I don't know.
I understand. Well, let's just keep
Go.
pulling on that thread. We'll keep pulling on that thread, and then I'm going to give you guys a little something to work with if you don't have it to work with by the time we get there.
Boy, what an interesting sentence. I don't
Yeah.
know what
I don't know, man. I don't know what I'm doing today. We're
we're gonna pull on the thread.
We're gonna pull on the
And then
thread.
you're gonna give me something if we don't get to
If you
something.
don't get to
if we
something
don't
on
get
your
to
own by the
something
end.
on my own.
Yeah.
Got it.
This is also the first time that Cooper points out Leo Johnson's truck on the page in the Flesh World
Which me
magazine.
and Bran knew we knew it was the same truck.
Yep, you guys
Same
nailed it.
truck.
We cut to Bobby and Shelly, who are role playing in the kitchen, pretending like what they would do if Leo showed up right now.
I don't like the gunplay. I don't
Ooh.
like it.
And
And I talked about this, I think, last time. Guys, don't play with guns.
Oh yes, that's a very good point.
I think it's important for us to educate. And I talked about how I don't know how safeties work and whatnot with
right, if the
with
safety's
crying
off,
cough. It's all fair game. But just listen, things when you are getting ready to have sexy time,
mm-hmm.
who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, keep the guns
You
out.
gotta keep the guns out. Let the other you
Yeah.
don't need to bring guns.
No
into
guns,
it.
knives
No
only.
guns, knives only. That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knives out, if you
Knives
will.
out.
Which you should do on your channel, Chase. I just wanted to say that because I think you get a ton of comments about that.
I
probably.
do.
Some people talk about their little Elvis. I talk about my little knife.
little Elvis. I didn't know what you said.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Cut that.
Shelly's smoking in her house at this point too.
It's the 90s.
Dude, that's
I saw it and I was like, man, it looks so cool. People don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
People don't smoke in their house.
for a while. I don't. Does the Olive Garden still have a smoking section?
No, but
They
Applebee's still had a smoking section when I was a kid.
Me too.
No, the Olive Garden, at least in Cherrydale, still had a smoking section
For a long
since
time?
I moved here.
Whoa.
In like 2013, 2014.
Wow.
So I'm just curious if they still have it.
I would doubt it, but
I don't
that's
think it's
crazy.
allowed.
That's crazy. That's way too long.
Listen,
to have
it's
a smoking
Olive
section.
Garden, baby.
When you're here, your
I
family.
freaking love the
Light
Olive
up.
Garden.
Who gives a fuck?
It's nothing, guys. I know it's not good.
Oh yeah,
I
no, smoking
love
very
the
bad
Olive
for you.
Garden.
Oh,
I thought you were going to say smoking.
I thought you were saying smoking.
Yeah.
No, smoking's awesome. All you losers out there with your vapes and
yeah, dude.
your Zins and stuff,
Get
smoke a
some-
cigarette like a man and move.
Some Marlboro Reds out. dog.
100%.
And then if your husband catches you smoking a different type of cigarette, you're in trouble.
Quit being a little bee and smoke a cigarette.
Andy the crying cop shows
Put on a
up
shirt.
to Shelly's
ahead.
house, and Bobby goes, "Do exactly what we talked about." Shelly tells Andy that she saw Leo arguing with Jacques Renault the other night. They're setting him up. But here's the thing. Is it really a setup if we know that it did happen? Like, you know what I mean? Like, Leo did
But she's pointing them
in
to
that
her.
direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's not just lying.
And
making
Andy,
it up.
I mean, the guy who Chase is convinced or was convinced at one point is the killer's like,
What
hey,
a moron.
We don't know that.
hey, Shelly, how are you doing? Well, have you seen Leo? All right, bye.
Did you guys
Oh,
take into
bye,
consideration
buddy.
that
I
he
hope you
sounds
find
like
your dad.
Kenneth from 30 Rock?
He doesn't. He does not.
No.
Okay, maybe
He
I'm.
sounds like
on
the
my own.
Norwal from Elf.
Oh,
Kenneth was never like, hey, what's up? You see Leo around? All right, bye.
Hey, just let me know if you see
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Leo then calls the house right after.
Timing's nuts.
Yep.
The timing is so close that if it was me and Shelly's spot, so basically Leo calls and goes, "Has anybody been coming to the house?"
You
looking
think
for me?
about, you
I'd be
being
like,
it.
he knows.
Yeah, like it's so crazy that Leo would bug the house. Like that's definitely something he would
Right.
do.
I don't know if the technology was there for him to do that, but I would be like, is he outside watching the house like from across the street?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have lied. I would have been like, he knows.
I bet-
it just
I
happened.
bet you do fantasize about being in Shelly's house a lot.
Oh yeah, big time. And most because Bobby's there, and I
Love-
fucking love
Yeah.
Bobby.
I don't-
Bobby.
I don't like either of them. They are
You don't like them?
they are objectively attractive, both of them, but together, I just don't. I don't like it.
I love Bobby.
You're not shipping.
We
I
learn a
don't- I
lot
don't ship
about
them.
Bobby in this episode,
Yeah, too
and I
much.
think it unlocks a lot about his character.
Mhm.
I just don't like the gun stuff, guys.
Oh, one thing. Yeah,
Go
no, I
smoke
totally
your
understand.
cigarette. And put your gun away.
Put the gun up, man.
100%.
There's only room for one smoking barrel.
That's so good,
Thanks, man. I'm a pro.
dude.
Uh,
give me some.
Yeah, get a raise.
Hey,
Get a
hey,
We-
when you hear your family.
I can't wait to get a raise. I'm
Hey,
the only one
you're
here.
working hard. You'll get there and get a raise.
I'm trying.
Leo is on the phone, and Shelly goes, "Oh, Leo, when you've been popping bennies on the road, what does anyone know what a benny is? What is popping bennies?
A benzo.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, now I just look like a loser. Now I look like a nerd who doesn't know what benzos are.
Go grab your Playboy, pop a benzo, call it.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out my gun and my cigarettes. Then we see Norma visiting Big Ed. We get some behind the curtain look at what Nadine is up to
Behind the drape.
behind the drapes. Nadine is visiting a patent attorney about her new drape runners.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
No, I think she's gonna make it.
I'm the only person, me and Bran, I guess, the only people who believe in Nadine, that this
I was gonna say
invention.
that was Brand's whole thing, was how much he believed in Nadine.
But I believe in her invention.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, I just really like the eye patch.
That's
But
fair.
I do believe in her now.
So Norma is there to visit Big Ed, and she kind of brings up the fact that her husband Hank is coming back from jail. And then she goes, "Well, when are you going to tell Nadine that you're leaving her?" And then he's like, well, you know. And she's like, "Oh, you waiting for me to go first? Ha ha ha. Bless you."
Excuse me.
And then he goes, "Well, you know, Nadine's not well." Basically, he's afraid of hurting Nadine. He doesn't want to hurt Nadine's feelings by telling her that he's leaving her for Norma.
Yes.
This kind of starts a bit of an argument. Norma's like, "Yeah, maybe that's our problem. We're both too afraid of hurting anybody.
Mhm.
And the only people we hurt is ourselves. And now we're getting older and we're going to end up with nothing. And we're not going to be happy." And she goes, "Don't call me. At least not for a while." And then she goes, "I love you, Ed."
I'm with Ed on this one. Like, hey, you're, hulking, manslaughter convicted husband just
Yeah.
got released. I think I'm gonna stick with Nadine for a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like the safe way. Although, did we ever really understand what because it was manslaughter. So, which was
No, he
accidental.
didn't.
He hit
Yes.
somebody with his car. They died. He went to jail.
So it's not like he was necessarily like a killer, but they all seem afraid of him.
Yeah.
And we learn a lot about him in this episode.
Yeah. Well, and then the cop or person at the jail, then he allude to that it wasn't an accident.
He said it wasn't an act of
Yeah.
fate that brought you
Yes,
here.
it was an act of fate. So which feels like,
They
he
couldn't
was-
get him in the case,
Yeah,
but
they
everybody's
know.
kind of knows.
They know.
We cut over to Horn's department store. This is our first time seeing the outside
We've
of the
seen
department
it.
store. Audrey is there to start her job. We learned about this in the last couple of episodes where she wants to get involved in the family business because she wants to investigate her father. They try to put her in the wrapping department.
Ugh.
She's like, "No, I want the perfume
Dude, I
counter."
thought about PD when this scene was going on. I was like, PD's gonna love this.
I
yeah.
did love it.
Dude, when
She
she
like lit a cigarette.
when what's his name, Archie or something? I don't
Yeah.
know what his name is. He's like, "No, we're putting you in wrapping," and she stands up. I'm like, "Oh boy."
She's like, "This is
Yeah.
what we're gonna do."
Yeah, I was like, P's going to go nuts for this
Yeah,
scene.
it was a great scene. I did have to watch it twice so I could get the dialogue the second time.
Yeah.
But-
Oh, because you weren't paying attention. The
yeah,
first time?
but I thought it was incredible. The way that she manipulates people
yeah, she girl
or
bossed.
just threatened him.
She girl
You can-
bossed. She gaslit.
If you're
She bas-
listening, you can manipulate PD any day.
Oh yeah. Basically,
Sherilyn
what she
can.
says though
No, that's
is,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
we're gonna put me on the perfume counter, or else I'm gonna tell my father you made a pass at me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
yeah. She's like, hey, give me the job I want, or I will tell everybody you're a rapist.
yeah.
That's
Maybe-
actually how I got a spot on this show.
Right.
Yeah, I threatened Chase.
No, and it's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
If we weren't demonetized before, we are now.
Aubrey.
Oh boy,
Audrey.
Audrey.
I think I called her Aubrey too on accident. It's because of Aubrey Bracco. She's confusing us. She's in our heads.
I always
Yeah.
mix up Audrey and Aubrey.
Yeah.
Well,
it's,
it
it's
is
difficult.
Audrey Plaza, Aubrey Plaza. Which one is it?
Aubrey
Plaza.
Aubrey Plaza.
Audrey Horn.
And then Hepburn.
Audrey.
Audrey Hepburn.
Audrey.
Any other Audreys? We got any
I
other
think we
famous Audreys?
got all of them.
Yeah, I can't think of any. James and Donna are together. These guys.
This scene was the second time I've laughed while watching the show.
Really funny.
Yeah.
He goes on this whole little monologue where he goes, you know how I told you my dad is dead? He's not. He's a musician.
This isn't supposed to be funny, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Dude, it's
well, that's the thing about Twin Peaks is it's like, maybe it is supposed to be funny. It's supposed to be in earnest. He's not trying to be funny.
No,
yeah.
James is not trying to be funny. It's funny for us because it's weird.
Yeah, we're not even at the funniest part yet.
But we've seen so little Donna the past
Yeah.
couple episodes that I was like, wait, who is that again? Oh yeah, that's the one that I accused of murder.
Yes.
That I've accused like 5 times
Yeah.
in a row.
And you know what? I'm tripling, quadrupling down, Donna. You're a murderer.
He goes, yeah, my dad's not dead. He's a musician. He was a deadbeat. My mom's a writer, but she's an alcoholic. And, you know, I said that she was out of town this weekend, but really she was at a motel where she gets a 6-pack and picks up guys and they,
It was so funny. The grabbing the balcony and looking off. He's like, my mom was a hooker.
or is currently.
Yeah.
And that's what we've talked about before about how this is like telling a story through a soap opera turned up to 11.
You're right.
Mm-hmm.
And we do get some more shots of that soap opera.
You
That's
know what I
been
found
running
interesting
through.
about that, though?
Yes.
The soap opera is a real show.
Is it Invitation to Love?
I might be making things up here, but in the credits, they give credit to the makers of Invitation to Love.
That's crazy. The show is fictional. It
Okay.
is made up for the show, but I believe you.
I'll pull up what I saw for a split second in the credits.
In credits?
In credits, it's like Invitation to Love, and then it like gives like copyright information.
Shit, I haven't been looking at the credits. Bran he might
You know
have
what
a
I
leg
gotta
up
edge up
on me.
on
You know
you.
what I had a freaking thought about today?
What's that?
Or yesterday when I watched this episode was I skipped the intro song. I'm sorry.
I did too.
And
I didn't.
I was like, what if the video changes every episode? And I've been
You've been skipping it.
because I only watched the first episode, guys. You know, gotta get things in.
If it does change, I haven't noticed.
Okay.
I'm looking. I don't see anything about it, but look in the credits and see because maybe they did use that footage from something else. But we cut back from Donna and James, and we're back in Jacques' apartment with Cooper and Truman, and we see some flashes of some pictures that Jacques has in his cabinet. One of them being a place with red drapes, which will come back in this episode. Did you guys catch the one of 2 guys in like weird looking human costumes?
I did not see that.
No.
Let me see if I can pull it up. I don't know how I would do this. Let me go to Paramount. What is your heart out today, PD?
Like around 4.
Okay.
Need to be out of here by 4.
We need to pick up the pace. I'll take just a second to look for this.
Okay. I'm just stupid.
You're just stupid.
No, well, so they do Invitation to Love, and then they do the casting
Oh.
of that.
Oh,
So you-
okay.
So I saw
Okay.
this, and I was like, "Oh, this is a real show," and they're giving it credit, but they're just they decided to do this for funsies.
That's really fun.
So sorry, everyone.
All right, I've pulled up the picture that I'm talking about. And the reason I'm gonna actually show it to you guys is because I really want to get your thoughts on it.
Okay.
Let me pause at the exact moment.
Is this going to feed Bran's alien theory?
I don't know.
If there's people in human costumes?
This
that
is
what
my
you said?
first time catching it.
Oh.
What?
The hell is that?
Some sort of strange
I have no answers.
It reminds
stomach
me.
costume.
I think I'm I think it kind of looks like a parade. Like
It
they're getting
does.
ready for a parade. You know how the parades have clowns and stuff?
Yeah, yeah.
Remember when I watched the Thanksgiving parade, they're like, we have 100+ clowns today. And I'm like, why? It kind of looks like that. Like they're getting ready to walk a parade.
But why has he got a picture of that in his cabinet?
Maybe it was a good best of times. You know, sometimes
heck yeah.
you have to have the best of time pictures in your cabinet. Every time you open it, you're like, ah, yeah.
But they find that picture. They find the picture of the cabin with red drapes. Cooper immediately locks onto that because of his dream with the red room because it had red drapes. They also find out here that the P.O. box is Jacques, or at least they assume it's Jacques. He responded to Ronette's ad in the magazine, and then they find out that someone else responded to the ad or had an ad. It was like a fly. Fly was flying around.
You see a ghost?
It was the ghost of Laura Palmer. Laura Palmer had an ad in the Flesh World magazine looking for some schooling in love. And he knows it's Laura because of the red drapes from his dream, the Red Room. We cut to the diner where Madeline, Laura's
Ferguson.
cousin, is meeting up with James and Donna. They tell her about how they're trying to solve who killed her. They ask her to look for a secret hiding place in Laura's bedroom. And then this is where Madeline says, I had a feeling that Laura was in trouble the night before she died. I've always felt close to her. And then,
Almost like we're the same person.
right. And then this line, my folks were always telling me how much alike we were. Behind them in the booth, directly beside them, is Hank, who is out of prison. He overhears the entire thing. This is the exact moment that in the kitchen, Shelley is watching Invitation to Love, the soap opera on the TV, and we see a dude with
Is
a
that
bandana.
a real show?
You almost got me. I almost said no, dude. We see a dude with a bandana punching someone out on the soap opera.
Heck yeah.
PD, what'd you think about this?
Well, we also had Norma and Shelley walking in.
Yes.
They said they looked like beauty queen refugees, I believe. And then we get the cut to Hank, and it's very like, or no, after they left the diner, Donna and James and Madeline, we get the cut to Hank, and it's very ominous music.
Yes.
When we get to Hank, but then he's acting all nice, you know, when Norma comes back.
Right,
So I
he's like,
think
I'm changing. I want your trust back.
I think the horror movie like cut to him was to show us he's not really changing.
Good
But
observation.
then we have Shelley staring into this television
Yes.
with a blank expression, and then somebody gets assaulted. And I had in my head like what you said the other week about, do these scenes mean anything in this soap opera? And then I wrote down, I think Shelley is going to shoot Leo soon. And I was really pissed off when it happened, because if it happened like a few weeks from now, I look like a genius.
That's true.
you know?
Yeah. But you still called it. We believe you. We don't think you just made
Now
it
you
up.
just have to take my word for it.
Oh, I'll take your word.
I take your word for it, man. I trust you. We see that Bobby's parents have taken him to visit Dr. Jacoby for family counseling. Dr. Jacoby is like, all right, this, that. Bobby goes, you ever kill anyone? And he goes, have you? And he goes, my dad has. And then his dad goes, well, that was during the wartime. It was different. Jacoby's like, how about you guys leave me alone with Bobby? He's like, all right,
His
Bobby.
parents are so interesting.
Yeah, they're so
His
strange.
parents are like, on one hand, you know, he's a military dad, but on the other hand,
Very emotionally
like,
available.
they're at family counseling
to try
which
to help
in
him.
the 90s. Are you kidding me right now?
Super progressive.
Wild. So fascinating people.
Yeah, so he kicks out Bobby's parents and he goes, all right, Bobby, let's cut the shit. What happened the first time you and Laura made love? And he's like, what? And he's like, did you cry? Did you cry and Laura laugh at you? And he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so obviously this is information that Jacoby got from Laura that
Yeah.
he's feeding to him like he's just reading him, you know? And so Bobby freaks out and then
Is this dude
totally...
Sherlock Holmes? How the fuck did he figure that out?
But why did he not ask? Like, how do you... Maybe he didn't want to admit, because he didn't ever
Right,
like
never admitted
acknowledge
to
the
it.
statement.
He starts breaking down,
Yeah.
though. Jacoby keeps pushing him. And he goes, did Laura want to die? You think she wanted to die? And he's like, yeah, she told me she wanted to die. And then he starts going on this whole thing about Laura saying that people try to be good, but they're really sick and rotten. Her most of all. Everything she tried to make the world a better place, something terrible inside her came and took her back down to hell. And then Jacoby's like, do you think maybe she was harboring some awful secret that led her to do terrible things to people and try to corrupt people? Did she do that to you, Bobby? Did she corrupt you? And he's like, yes. She forced me to sell drugs so that she could have them. She wanted so much. This changed everything for me when I first saw it, when it comes to Bobby and Laura. What do you guys feel about this?
Laura does not seem fun.
Not
No.
a
She
sweetheart.
does
And
not seem like the sweet gal with the
homecoming
with
queen.
the tiara on her head.
No.
She made love with her boyfriend and laughed at him.
I
I can only assume that's not fun.
Yeah, for the first couple episodes, we had this like view like Laura is a saint. She might have been doing coke, but she was a saint. And
Who
then,
hasn't?
yeah, exactly. The more like episodes, the more information we get, I'm like, maybe Laura was a bitch.
Yeah, it definitely makes it seem like she. I mean, he puts it out pretty blatantly for us, right? There was some sort of secret that she was keeping that had a darkness inside of her where she wanted to corrupt people and tear people down because that's how she felt. And very much seems like Bobby was a victim.
I think Bobby's a bitch too.
Bobby may be a bitch, but it's pretty clear that Bran brought up something in the first episode or the second episode where we talk about Bobby as a character. He's supposed to be this cool quarterback, but instead he feels like when you're a jet,
Right.
you're a jet. It seems like he's kind of been torn apart by Laura. He seems to be a sensitive guy,
Yeah.
but now he has this weird, like, because of the situation he's found himself in, he's like in this drug dealing. He has to be a tough guy. He has to be like, I'll shoot Leo Johnson. Even in that scene where he's like, if Leo showed up right now, I'd be like, you sit there, Leo, and you watch as she makes us breakfast, and I'll shoot you in the face.
Yeah.
And then they hear a noise, and he immediately looks
So
terrified.
yeah.
you think it's like Drake, where he's really the Degrassi kid still inside, like,
Yeah.
but now he has to put on this front.
Yeah.
Bobby is Drake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy comparison. Bobby definitely seems like a victim. We cut back to Cooper in the sheriff's department. They are searching the woods now for this log cabin on the border that belonged to Jacques Renault. But instead, they stumble upon the log lady's cabin.
Yeah, it turns out it belongs to Elizabeth Warren.
Yeah, and her, Native American heritage.
Exactly right.
I wasn't thinking about that. I just thought the lady looks like Elizabeth
Dude,
Warren.
She does look like Elizabeth Warren.
I could not believe that the log lady really did come back.
Yeah, I thought
And-
she was going to come back.
But she this is
Been a while.
a pretty big moment.
She was
a
at the
huge
funeral.
I know, but this is big.
This is big. They walk up, and then she's like, you're late. They bring him in. She starts saying weird sentences like, the owls won't see us in here.
Yeah.
Shut your eyes and you'll burst into flames.
And then she said, I'm the first person in my family to graduate college.
Oh, man.
Coming in hot with the Elizabeth Warren
Yeah,
riffs today.
you've got bits on Elizabeth Warren I didn't even know about.
Dude, that would have crushed in 16, man. That would have been.
I think it was I think it was 2020 cycle that she was
2020?
breaking that out.
Dang it.
Back in 20, bro. It's like when people call the 2000s the aughts, the early aughts.
Who are those people?
Dude, get your shit together, bro.
Go smoke a cigarette and get out of here.
Yeah, dude. Get a Flesh World magazine. She tells them that they're 2 days late and that her log saw something significant.
Yep.
We also get a little bit of insight on who she is and a little bit about her trauma. Her husband was a logging man who met the devil, and the devil is apparently like fire. It seems like he died the day after their wedding.
Yeah. The devil is fire that hides
In the smoke.
in the
or some
smoke
shit
like a
that.
coward, or I don't know,
Yeah.
something like that.
In the words of the W's, you are the devil and the devil is bad.
Hey,
That's for PD.
That would have killed in the aughts, dude.
No, it would not have killed the odds.
Cooper asks the log, because remember, she demands that they ask the log
Right.
what they saw. They ask the log what it saw, and then she translates for the log. Dark, laughing. The owls were flying. Many things were blocked. 2 men, 2 girls. Flashlights passed by in the woods. The owls were near. The dark was pressing in on her. Quiet then. Later footsteps. 1 man passed by. Screams far away. Terrible, terrible. 1 voice, girl voice. Further up on the ridge, the owls were silent. Any guesses on what the fuck that means?
no, but I thought the one voice was either Laura screaming or maybe whoever killed Laura. That was the last voice, and then the owls went silent.
I do think that this is what happened the night
Okay.
of the murder. I believe Log Lady.
I
Yeah,
do
of
too.
course.
I just miss a lot of stuff in the show, but I believe Log Lady 100%.
I believe Log Lady. I don't. I'm kind of like caught up on her obsession with owls.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it's so weird. The owls can't see us here. The owls
Right.
saw that.
Yeah.
Very fascinating.
It's like the owls see stuff and report it back to Log.
oh,
And then Log. And then Log.
whoa, it's like a network in the forest.
Yeah.
That's
forest
cool.
friends.
But Cooper does start breaking down this kind of insanity and translating a little bit. He goes, the two girls were Laura and Renette. The two guys, probably Jacques and Leo.
Or Jacques and maybe Leo.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think so.
Leo.
It's like they know Jacques, or they think they know it's Jacques, but Leo is it.
They're not so sure. And then he goes, but who was the third man? That's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They hear someone singing in the woods. It takes them to Jacques' cabin, which has the red curtains.
Yeah.
There's a record playing inside. They turn that off. But as Cooper's turning the record off, he goes, there's always music in the air.
Yeah. And it was that same song that was playing at the Roadhouse the night after Laura's death.
Good
this guy
fucking
with his,
catch,
This guy with
dude.
his music.
I like music.
Good fucking catch.
Did you all see? Did you all notice when they're walking up to the cabin, it cuts to some shots of a bird
Yeah.
and that
A crow's
bird-
eye,
and
yeah.
it's the same shot from the opening credits.
Whoa.
That I didn't catch.
I did not catch
Whoa.
that.
It might not be, but it sure is really close.
It's
But-
a parallel at least.
You know what else I caught?
What'd you
This is
catch?
not the red room.
Let's
The
hear it.
floor is different. It's not this.
Maybe.
No, not maybe. This is not this floor.
Well, you see, it's not this floor.
The thing that Cooper says as he's turning the record off, there's always music in the air. That mean anything to you guys?
That's what Laura said in the dream.
Oh.
There's a
Wow.
cuckoo clock in the cabin, has tons of one-eyed Jack poker chips inside of it. One of them is missing the letter J, just like the piece that was in Laura's stomach. We cut to Josie smoking in the dark like the Godfather.
I want a still of this on a canvas.
It is a very beautiful shot.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. We see Leland is attending the big gala for the Icelandic business people. Audrey is back in the walls,
Yep.
sneaking around.
She
She
sure is.
sees Catherine and her father. Remember, Catherine is who...
Toast, he sucks.
Yeah.
Yes.
Catherine makes a scene at the party, and I don't know what she wants, but she's like, let's speed up this. Let's burn the mill to the ground now.
Yes. Catherine, first of all, slaps him several times.
Yeah.
Because she saw that he had a poker chip from one-eyed Jack's. Basically, it seems like she's jealous that he
How
was
dare
sleeping
you
with
be
other
cheating
women.
on me while you're cheating with me?
Exactly, Bran. Way great place to put it.
What? Keep that in.
What a great way to put it. You get a raise.
because Ben Horn put it in a bad place. One-eyed Jacks. Do I get a raise for my riff?
What a good place to put it. I put it.
Audrey then watches her dad hook up with Catherine on
And
the
she
desk.
laughs it off, but we found out it's not something that she just laughed off.
No. Well, I'm
But
excited to
also,
hear what you
girl-
think about that.
Girl, you gotta simmer down with that laugh. Like, how thick are these walls?
Right.
Because she was laughing.
She was ha-ha.
But they were banging. They probably didn't.
You know, when you start
There's
banging, but
there's a party going on.
you hear laughter though in the walls.
Well, if you're Bobby and you hear laughter after you're hooking up with someone,
Oh, yeah.
that's fucked
Might-
up.
It might just be your girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
But she does overhear a piece of information when Catherine goes, "Let's burn the mill tonight." And he goes, "No, I'll give Josie one last chance to sell it tomorrow."
And then we get something that confused the fuck out of me. I'll wait for us to
Oh,
get
okay.
there, but it was with Josie and Ben.
Audrey also learns in this conversation that her father has hired someone to burn down the mill.
Mm-hmm.
Burning down the mill.
He's got to
Hey.
find someone else
Oh.
because he got shot.
A lot of comments about that. People were like, "That's been stuck in my head all
Good,
week."
you're welcome,
Burning down the mill. Leland, then, who's at the gala, hears the music playing,
Dance with me.
has a fucking meltdown again, starts dancing by himself.
But you know what? This is how you get through it. You surround yourself with the community.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you let yourself dance like crazy for a little bit, and
Yes.
then your community helps build you back up. Guys, don't go lay in a bed by yourself.
Right.
You have to get back out there. Surround yourself with community.
Have a breakdown at a gala.
If you can't have a breakdown at a gala around the people you love, when can you?
I hope one day to be invited to the Met Gala, and I will just do this
Yeah,
at
he's
the
so
Met
funny.
Gala.
But Catherine, when Leland starts holding his head and then she turns it into a dance move,
Right. So
genius.
So Ben makes Catherine dance with him to make it less awkward.
Yeah, dance with him now. It's
Everyone
urgent.
starts dancing,
This
and
was
they're all
actually-
copying his breakdown like it's
Yeah.
a move.
This was actually the inspiration from that scene in Wicked where they do the exact same thing.
Whoa, great pull.
I actually haven't seen Wicked. I know that's shocking, but
Because
That's
you love
okay.
Ariana so much. You can skip
Yeah.
the second one.
That is
First one's
shocking.
pretty good.
I
First
know.
one's
I
great.
didn't like the second one.
Yeah, the second one sucked.
Love
the first
the
one's
first
really
movie.
good though.
Great movie.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
they see the dance and they start copying him.
Who are you?
I know I'll pay a whole month's rent to go see her in a concert,
you
but
know
then
a
I
guy.
could have
then
paid $11
couldn't.
to see her at the movie theater and didn't.
Dang, dude. I do want to know what you think about this. Audrey,
My Eternal
watches-
Sunshine, Audrey.
Yes,
Because
your
I was
Eternal
just at the
Sunshine.
Eternal Sunshine tour. All I could think about was Audrey.
Dude. She's watching Leland and she starts crying. She starts just sobbing.
Mm-hmm.
How do you guys feel about that?
It's because she's just processing what she saw with Ben and Catherine.
So you
Oh,
think
you
that's
think
why?
so?
What do
Yeah.
you think?
No, I think that she has really thrown herself into this case, trying to solve who killed this gal over here,
Mm-hmm.
and she sees how much it has affected her.
I
her
thought
dog,
it.
Leland.
I thought it had nothing to do with Leland.
I took it as sympathy for Leland as well. He's having a breakdown and everyone's dancing around him. Copying.
I don't. She's never given me any inclination that she cares at all about her dad.
I
She hates
but
her
I
dad.
think she has this persona that she puts on, and it's in response to like hiding her feelings about her
Let us know in
upbringing.
the comments.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's
let
both
us know in the
valid.
comments.
This is art at the
So
end of the day.
she laughs it off when she sees it. Then we cut to her crying. I don't think it's related to Leland. And then at the end of the episode, I think it's her still trying to cope with what she saw earlier and trying to get comfort from somebody else.
Hey, yeah, I think that's a great interpretation.
I don't think
I'm
she-
not gonna.
I
I don't
don't-
think we're gonna be able to. I don't think we get a definitive answer on who's.
I don't
right.
think she's bothered by her dad having an affair. She already thinks so little of her dad.
I agree with you,
I
Brandon.
think maybe
but-
it's different having to see it.
Yeah, I agree. So it's just one of those things where it's however you take it.
You ever watched? I don't know how that would affect you. I haven't seen. I personally, I
You
never.
almost said it, then stopped.
Yeah. Yeah, you ever watched that happen?
Have I ever watched my dad through the walls
Yeah.
having an affair on my mom?
I haven't seen it.
I have.
I feel like it would upset me, you know.
Yeah, but you like your dad.
That's true. You do like your dad.
Mhm.
I think, right?
Not if he did that.
That's fair.
Dang,
That's
turn on
fair.
him quick.
Yeah.
Oh God, that's so funny. Oh, Madeline
Ferguson.
at the, at the Palmer household calls Donna in the middle of the night. She found a tape in Laura's hiding place, and she goes, "I'll show you tomorrow. Bring a tape recorder
Can't wait.
or
If
a tape
this-
player."
This is back in the day. It's a long process. If it was today, she could have just sent a voice memo.
That's
You
true.
know?
She just finds like an iPhone hidden, and she just hits play. I would like to see what
Why was this an iPhone?
pulled it out of the hiding place. It was the
Okay.
bed
Yeah, yeah.
post.
Got it.
Bedpost
Bedpost.
out of the
Yeah.
yeah.
She grabs iPhone.
Is that not what your iPhone looks like?
Yeah.
iPhone.
I've got one of those phones where you have to pull the antenna. Then we cut back to Ben Horn, who visits Godfather Josie
What
in the,
the
shadows.
hell? What?
Dude.
Whose side is who? I don't know anything.
Josie gives Ben the secret accounting book that Catherine had been hiding. Ben told her where she could find it. He gives it to her, and then they say, "We can proceed." When? Tomorrow night.
I thought it was Josie and Percolator versus Ben and Catherine.
Yeah,
The
thought so.
So
But
what's
somebody was up against her last
Yeah. What do
week.
you think is
Vernon.
happening?
Here's what I think is happening. I think that it's a triple cross or double cross. There's multiple crosses going on.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think that Packard and Horndog had, for whatever reason, and I mean, we can get into it, but for whatever reason, I think that Packard secretly wants to burn down the mill, but doesn't want to get caught. They figure, so here's the plan now. You get close to, what's her name?
Catherine.
Catherine. put the idea Inception style into her mind. Have affair with her. Tell her that you're gonna do it. Have her start cooking the books, doing all this
so
stuff.
they've got her on the
So
crime.
they got her.
Whoa.
They plant the evidence. Like, we got the evidence.
So they're going to throw it on her,
They're gonna throw it
not
on her.
Josie.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Wow. Great theory, Brand.
exactly
You get a
right.
raise.
Yes.
Also, Josie, she's like
But
mixing
if,
it up
you know,
with everybody.
If you were, this is the first time that we have had anything on Miss Packard that does make you think, okay, perhaps.
Well, Hank was the first thing that made me go,
When she
why is
called
she connected to him?
Josie.
And
Sure.
so she's connected to Hank and Ben Horn.
Two
Yeah.
bad boys.
Two bad boys.
And it's a lot like Laura in this episode where it's like, she might not be a pretty princess. She
Might not
might be
be-
a bad guy.
You mean she might be a bad guy?
What did I just say?
You said she might not be a bad guy.
Well, she might not be. She might be.
She's a bad
Bad
pirate. Hard.
I keep cutting that out of episodes.
Come
'cause
on!
We never explain it, and no one's going to know what that means.
It's for the deep cutters out there. The OGs, the real fans.
If you listen to our Survivor podcast, you will
Thank
get
you.
that right. I'll leave it in this time.
Go find. I don't remember what episode it is, but you'll hear
Good
that.
luck. Good
You'll
luck.
hear the episode of Making
It's
the
the
Verge
episode where
we,
PD's in Mexico.
That's right.
Yeah.
We use that drop 1,000 times.
And I cut out a bunch
Yeah.
of them. Anyway. We cut to Leo Johnson showing up,
Leo Johnson.
but we don't support that guy.
No, we
He
hate
shows
that
up
guy. That guy
at-
sucks.
He shows up at his house. He's grabbing some gasoline
Gasolina.
to
burning down the mill.
But before he can do that, Hank shows up, beats the shit out of him,
Yeah.
tells him, hey, you were supposed to watch the store, not open up a new storefront. Pretty badass line.
Good line.
What do you think that means? That means he was supposed to be running his drug operation.
Right.
And then he,
Now he's doing
he
his own.
expanded a little too far.
Then Leo goes inside. He's in a bad mood because he just got his ass kicked.
Or
It's always when like the alpha finds out that he's not the alpha, that he's at his worst. And he pushes Shelly down. She pulls out a gun and
Yep.
just fucking shoots him.
And then I was like,
we
good.
think
I
she shot. him.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we
don't
didn't
know. We
see
don't
it.
see it. What his deal is.
But
afterwards.
if she failed to from that distance, then work on it, Shelly. So I
you
think
guys
he's,
are playing with a gun a whole lot for
Yeah.
somebody who has that bad of a shot.
I think he's dead, and I was
Ooh.
upset about it.
You think he's dead?
Yeah, I think she shot him point blank range.
Big whoop.
You think you'd live that?
100%.
You would live?
I'd
if you
live
got shot
that.
from that?
Come at me, bro.
Hell yeah, dude. John Lennon me. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Depending on where if she hits him in the hand.
That's true. I guess he could have been like,
Oh.
after that
Bring in the
scene-
gun.
That's
Let's-
not even the last scene of the episode.
Right.
The last scene of the episode is Cooper going back to his hotel room. Oh my God. The door is cracked open a little bit. He pulls out his gun. He's like, who's in here? Audrey's naked in his bed, bro.
Yeah, he walks into my dream.
We assume. We assume.
No, dude, she's holding the sheet.
Brother, that's what I do at night too.
Just
Are
like
you
that
wearing a
above
shirt?
your
I'm
chest.
not wearing a shirt, but I'm wearing everything else.
She, first of all, who
We
goes into
don't
someone's
know.
room, gets naked in their bed, and just be like, well, hopefully he enjoys this.
Well, if I don't know if you're Audrey, it probably goes a lot better than if any of us tried it.
Right. It would be unnerving if any of us tried it.
What did you think about that, PD?
Well, I thought of the How I Met Your Mother episode where that works 1 out of every 3 times.
Good bring up. Dude, I've been seeing a lot of How I Met Your Mother stuff recently.
Maybe it's because Josh Radner's doing a podcast about it.
That could be the case. I was like, I've been watching. I was like, I haven't watched that
Everybody's-
since like high school.
Everybody's got a podcast.
Yeah, dude.
But
If you have a
I
podcast-
want to listen to Josh Radner talk about the old episodes, so I think I'm going to get into that.
Yeah, dude. We should do a podcast about his podcast about How I
Yeah.
Met Your Mother. All right, guys, it's that time of the episode.
Oh,
Now, I know
we wouldn't
PD
do it
has a
this
fucking.
Oh, I'm ready.
Brand, you have plenty of time because PD's got a fucking.
yeah.
I have a novel that I wrote in Chicago.
PD walked down an alley.
He's
in
got a
Chicago.
manifesto apparently.
Yeah.
He texted me today and he said, "I've got a document of 1,008 words."
Let's get into it. So my investigation, it heated up in Atlanta, but it really took a turn in Chicago. So on my laptop, I have like a case file on all the characters that I'm suspicious of. Where
Do you
I put
really?
their yeah, I have their like connection to Laura and things that I think are suspicious of them, and I have it all listed out so I can try to like connect the dots.
I'm
that's
over here being
awesome.
like,
And-
what's her name? To like important characters. Person who
What's
died.
her name? Laura Palmer?
Yeah,
Ah, yeah, her.
Yeah, Laura Palmer.
Yeah, so it's time for me to reveal what I'm calling the Julia Wolf theory.
What does
Okay.
that mean? Is Julia Wolf a reference to someone?
Yes, it's my umbrella theory. It contains a lot of theories within it. But so I was on the way to Atlanta to see Ariana Grande, and
Watch Wicked.
I was listening to a different artist that I have a ticket to see in Atlanta in a few weeks, Julia Wolf.
Okay.
And she, well, do you know who she is?
No.
You never heard of Julia Wolf?
I've never heard of Julia Wolf either, but I also, you have to stop going to Atlanta.
I love Atlanta.
Really? You love
Yeah.
Atlanta?
He got in trouble this time in Atlanta.
I
too,
did
by the
because
way.
of Audrey. I got in trouble because of Audrey.
I hate
Crazy that he
driving.
says
I
it's because
hate
of
driving
Audrey.
to Atlanta. I will do everything I can not to go to Atlanta.
Yeah, maybe
Go ahead.
one day I'll explain why Audrey got me trouble with
Yeah,
in
we'll talk
trouble
about it
with
next week.
Atlanta
We've already gone
security.
pretty long
So
with this one.
yeah, so Julia Wolf, she has a song called "Hot Killer."
Oh,
Okay.
Hot killer.
Mm-hmm. I'm a hot killer. I'm a big thriller, and my little sister, 'cause she a blood spiller. Okay, and this song
Ooh.
reminded me of something that I had said on the podcast weeks ago.
But it was cut out.
It was cut out.
Okay.
Oh yeah, what was this?
I said that Josie is probably the killer because of how she looks, and I meant because she's hot. Okay, and they took it to mean I meant something else.
So we cut this out of the podcast because what PD says verbatim is, I think Josie did it. And I said, is there any reason for that? And you go, just the way she looks.
Yes,
And me and Bran go, what are you?
I meant because she's hot. So hearing the song "Hot Killer," it made me think of this
Jogged your
again.
memory.
And I was like, you know what? I think I'm onto something here.
Let's hear it.
So while I was on my 3-day bender in Chicago, I made a list of everybody who's hot, even
Okay.
if I was not suspicious of them.
I'm curious to hear this list.
Well, no, I'm not going to give you the full list. I'm going to give you a few names. So
Okay.
if they're hot, they go on the list, but then I have to come up with a reason for them being on the list. So, to get on the list, be hot, and then I rank them by how likely I think they are to be the murderer once
like
they're
this.
on the list.
This is real detective work.
And my conclusion may shock you. I think it
I'm
will.
assuming the conclusion was Josie.
Nope.
Whoa.
So before I get to number one, I'd like to start with two people who aren't the highest on the list, but are now suspects because of their hotness, and they are Donna and Shelley. Okay.
Yeah, that's fair. Both very beautiful women.
And I mentioned them together because their reasoning for doing the murder would essentially be the same,
Interesting.
I think.
Interesting.
Because we have Donna, the working theory that she wants to be the only one in James' life.
Yes.
Right.
And then you have Shelley and Bobby.
Sure.
And Bobby, as we learned from Jacoby,
to have
very
Bobby for herself.
emotionally attached to Laura. And
Whoa,
so,
yeah.
and then when Shelley killed Leo, that gets both of her obstacles out of the way. Laura and her husband. But the reason that I don't think that she did it is because I think it's a male perpetrator.
So
So
you
she's
think a guy
lower
did
on the
it.
list.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So we're talking hot guys.
Yeah, hot guys.
Great.
And so number
Detective
two,
Cooper.
number two on the list is
hottest guy.
Audrey.
Sure.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm surprised she's not your number one on the list.
Well, there's a reason that she's not my number one on the list, and it's because I thought, who would the hottest character think is the hottest character? Agent Cooper
Whoa.
is my new suspect.
You think Cooper did it?
Yes.
Whoa. This is something that's been brought up on this show before. So I'm excited to hear how this could go.
Well, we've talked about how he's done nothing, and we
Right.
don't accuse him because he's done nothing to make us suspicious.
The only
but
thing that he's done is be right about very specific things that you can't possibly know
I
unless
had a
you're alien.
lot of time to think about Agent Cooper on the blue line. Okay.
Again, that's a train.
Yeah.
Not cop propaganda.
Which has nothing to do with
Propaganda.
cops.
So I haven't figured out exactly what his motivation would be, but I thought about the weird methods for trying to solve the case, like using his dreams and taking everybody out to the middle of nowhere to read a list of names and throw a rock.
Yes.
Agent Cooper is leading them on a wild goose chase because he's the one who did it.
Whoa.
He doesn't want the case to be solved.
But why?
I'm still trying to figure that part out. And him seeming to be all-knowing and this excellent reader of people is the kind of bullshit that you see from mentalists where they already have the information.
Great. So he's not an alien. He's an inside job. That's how he knows
Yeah,
stuff.
he's in the FBI. He probably has access to all the private investigators and information that he wants. So like him saying to Ed, you and Norma, like how long have you been
he
a
already
thing?
read the
He already
file.
knew.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so you might say, like, we've seen him in scenes by himself trying to solve the thing, but we've never truly seen Cooper talk by himself because everything he says is through this filter of I'm talking to Diane.
Very interesting point. I like
Yeah.
that a lot.
So with Diane, she's in the FBI. He's trying to keep up appearances.
Is she in the FBI?
I think. I don't
think-
know.
I think with your theory here, that could be maybe his.
Diane could be anyone.
Could be
She
anyone.
could.
It doesn't have to be an FBI person.
So my working theory on why he did it is he was involved in the drug trafficking. Laura was about to blow the whistle on the whole thing. And, we saw Bobby say that she was a good person, and every time she tried to do something good, she got dragged back down. Maybe she was about to come forward with all the information. Agent Cooper knew about it. He killed her.
Dang, I'm liking this theory.
And then the Bookhouse Boys thing, why he didn't do anything about that is because a vigilante group will probably muddy up the investigation even more.
Very much so.
So that's everything I was thinking about in Chicago.
That's really good. That's a good theory. Your thought on like Agent Cooper, if in this theory, knowing that she was about to come forward and that's why he would kill her, is the same reason why this is the most obvious one. We've been suspicious of Miss Packard in the past.
Yes.
I think this theory that I threw out there of Miss Packard and the Horn Dog working together to burn down the mill for whatever reason. They're the ones that want to burn it down and frame Kathy.
Yes. That's a theory.
That's the theory that I threw out. I'm rolling all that into my theory that they are the dynamic duo running this thing. We've already talked about how the Horn Dog seems to be at the very least involved in supplying women to One-Eyed Jack, right? So this would all be like he got her involved in this, perhaps also got her involved in the drug trade because he does have a relationship with Leo Johnson. We saw that last week as well, correct?
Yes.
So he gets her into the One-Eyed Jack. She gets into the drug trade. She knows everything that is going on here, right?
Yes.
She then also knows about him and Miss Packard having an affair. Is talking to Miss Packard. This line of, I now know how you felt about your husband dying,
which we
whatever.
keep coming back to.
I keep coming back to that line. I think that she knows that Miss Packard killed her ex-husband.
Okay.
And that was her way of saying, I know about this.
Okay.
And now is like, I have all this information about this guy that you're having an affair with. I know that you have killed before. There's stuff there. And they then killed her.
Gotcha.
To cover all this stuff up. Perhaps even, and that is now why it all is going back to the sawmill for me.
Right.
It continues to go back to it. The reason why they want, I think,
and the log lady seeing it, or the log seeing it,
Miss Packard.
Right.
If Miss Packard, we don't know. I'm doing a lot of assuming here
of course,
that her and the Horn Dog all do want to burn down the mill, but they're gonna burn down the mill
to frame
her. I think that the reason they want to burn it down is in some way, shape, or form related to covering up the murder.
Okay. Yes. Interesting.
The murders that have been going. So that's what I have right now. I'm locking in a Packard Horn Dog combo murder for all the reasons I mentioned.
So
it is not the coolest theory. It's not the most out there.
It's the
theory.
most logical based on what we've learned.
Yes,
I think that
we've already been skeptical of Packard and Horn Dog, and the way that we now see them come together in this episode was what I needed to lock this up.
Yeah, Josie definitely seems a lot more suspicious in this episode.
100%.
So you're shifting your theory a little bit from the last time where it was Josie and her dead husband, who you said wasn't actually dead, to now her business partner is the Horn Dog.
That's
Ben
right.
Horn.
That's right. I'm completely out on Donna. There hasn't been enough Donna for me to think that she is actually a part of this.
And she seems to be actually trying to help, like Audrey.
Right.
Yes.
And I am leaving, and I like, there is something truly wonderful and delicious about Audrey.
I agree with that.
Audrey solving the murder of this girl and the murderer ending up being her father that she doesn't like. Right. That is a really nice ending to this show. I don't know if this show is normal enough to have a really nice and fulfilling ending like that, but that would be where I'm at right now.
I really like both of your theories.
And I'm out on Alien, by the way. It's fun.
We're out on Alien.
Even though we saw that weird picture?
Yeah, I think, listen, Agent Cooper's a weird dude. He does have, I still am with like the fact that he dreamed the same exact thing as her mom. Like there is a weird psychic connection there that is in some way connecting those two
Right,
dreams.
and we also learned from Madeline that she also seemed to have some sort of psychic connection with Laura because she said that she felt like something was wrong.
All
Yeah.
right, new theory.
Let's hear it.
The reason why they want to burn down the mill is because the wood in Twin Peaks is magical.
Oh, Deputy Hawk says to the log lady that the woods have spirits in them.
So
And what is the name of the new resort? Ghostwood Resort.
whoa, that's really good.
Thanks. I do
Yeah,
this
I
for a
didn't,
living.
I didn't even put that together. So we got to get rid of all of the logs that have been cut down around the time that the murder happened, because they have memories, and the memories are transported through people through psychic abilities and through dreams. So we got to burn down the sawmill to stop that from happening, because
very good.
eventually the dreams are going to tell the full story.
So that goes towards your theory that you locked in
Yes.
as more of a motive.
It's more of a motive.
As
Wow.
much as I want to say I don't believe you, I said I believe Elizabeth Warren, and it seems like she's on that beat. So
Yeah. Great stuff. I threw in something to your theory. I'm going to throw something into your theory, too, to help back it up. The idea that Agent Cooper would laugh at the log lady. Remember when the log lady first is introduced and she goes, my log saw something? And he goes, well, what did it see? And she goes, you have to ask the log. He goes, I'm not asking that fucking log. It's ridiculous. But yet he'll have crazy psychic dreams where he's got you throwing stones in the woods at a bottle. Why does he find one thing so crazy and yet
And
his
then-
crazy stuff makes sense?
then he participates with the
Well,
crazy thing, and I don't know.
I think it's important to remember that happened before the dream.
Okay, yeah.
So
Yeah.
now, since moving here, he's having these dreams. He's going to the Red Room. He's having these weird visions. Anything goes. There's
Okay.
something going on in this town.
There is.
So why the heck not talk to the log? And it
Why the
could be
heck
that
not?
he was open to asking the log, but he was taken aback by the question.
That's fair too.
To say, hey, you got to ask the log. I think anybody,
Would be like, what?
even Agent Cooper, would be like, did you just tell me to ask the log? And
Yeah.
she was so quick to just be like, well, then you're not getting
That's a
it.
very good point. Hey, both of you, great theories. I think you guys have really locked on to some good some
I
good
think I
stuff.
need to take a week off.
Yeah, great segue.
Thanks.
So next week, we're not taking a week off.
Well,
You two
I'm
are taking a week off. It's going to be a solo episode, just me, where if you are watching the show for the first time with the podcast and you don't want any spoilers, you want to skip next week. I'm going to be recording an episode by myself that they are not allowed to listen to.
Nope.
Where I'm going to be kind of talking about your theories, what you guys have locked in, how close and far off you are on everything. So this is going to be just for me and anyone who has already seen the show and is okay with spoilers. So that's going to be next week. It's going to be a lot of fun. Anything else?
Stream Julia Wolf.
ChaseBridges.store if you want the Andy the Crying Cop merch. I think that's it, guys.
Yeah. Maybe in a couple weeks I'll tell the Audrey story.
Yeah. You'll need to talk about how you
Yeah.
got messed up in Atlanta.
So I've got a
because of
heart
Audrey. Yeah. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you leave a review, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you get your podcast. The audio version is available out there. All right.
I'm sorry for showing my legs today.
Burning down the mill.